Toby, that was a tough 3 days. Did your best to fight back this afternoon. What was your views, summary of the game overall?
Yeah, obviously really frustrating. I think fundamentally, we've spoken there that we've obviously let them get too many on that wicket first innings, which was always going to make the game a little bit trickier for us, a bit more of an uphill task. But still obviously frustrations that we weren't able to post a little bit more first innings. I think certainly the batting group we've got, the form that guys have shown in the early part of the year, probably just struggled a little bit over the last couple of weeks. And I think collectively this team just come up short again, unfortunately.
Yeah, overall you look across the 4 days, it was that fourth wicket partnership that defined the match, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was ultimately. Some frustrations in there, definitely, ball went soft. And ultimately, probably as a bowling group, I think the biggest gripe would be over these 7 games is probably finding, a little bit of an unlock for those partnerships, a little bit more threat at those times where, I guess, through the middle overs. So that's something for us to think about, to work on moving forward, going into the next round of Cookware games.
It's one of the biggest frustrations that probably consistency's been the problem, because there have been highlights, haven't they? There's been good performances with the bat, yourself with the ball. On the verge of another fifer, Ryan Higgins gets his first Middlesex fifer in this game. So there have been plenty of glimpses throughout the season.
Yeah, and I think probably what we've felt over these last two games is the danger of playing inconsistent cricket is that if that goes the wrong way, then you can find yourself on the wrong side of a couple of results. We've definitely had some times where we've fought out of it and still finished games strong and come up with some good wins or some close draws. But fundamentally, if you keep on that stretch of being in and out of games, losing sessions, I guess without too much fight back, then you're making the game really tough for yourselves. And I think we found that over these last 2 games, which is frustrating because I think as a group we know that we can perform way better than that, and unfortunately just haven't been able to produce.
It's going to put pressure on the back end now, the back 7 games of the season to get a run going, which is what Glamorgan have done themselves now. 9 wicket defeat at Lords, but they've just gone 3 from 3.
Of course, and any time, momentum's always a big thing in these games, and it gives us a real clear aim and objective, I guess, when the games next come around about the cricket that we want to play. We're going to have to look to be positive in the way that we try and force results, and the good thing is I know we've got a team that's capable of putting a real stretch and a real run together. It's just about producing now. I think for the guys, I don't think there's any need to look around and to question individuals. It's a strong squad, it's a strong team. Hopefully we get guys who can look forward to the T20 now, find some good form, still take some confidence. We've mentioned there's still been some really good individual and team performances in this, so hopefully the guys can go add some confidence that have a real strong start to that T20 campaign, and then when the Red Bull stuff comes around, really be in a good place to put a couple of disappointing weeks, being completely honest, behind us, and come back even stronger. Yeah,
I was just going to say finally on that, is it a good time to have a break at the moment? 2 defeats in 2, as you said, it's a very strong squad at the moment. 1 to 11, it's a good side as well, but it's almost like one might do it 1 week, one might do it the rest, but they're not doing it consistently enough together. So does the break come at a good time to have that regroup maybe and look at it all?
I probably would look at it now, I think certainly after last week and not performing, I was itching to get back out there, to be honest, and I thought it was going to come at a really good time to come here. Definitely a ground that we've played out well in the past as well, and like we mentioned, still plenty of good cricket being played, but ultimately probably just a few too many sort of similar things have led us to not produce our best. And I think the break will do us some good, time to refresh, just time to clear heads, restock, just rest the bodies as well. 7 games in 8 weeks is always going to be tricky for guys, so I think it's a necessary break from that side as well. And then hopefully come back ready to attack the back half of the season.
Appreciate your time, thanks for that.
Cheers, thanks.